Hey everyone, Kristen Brockman here, your trusted DFW realtor. And let me know if you've ever said this before. I'm waiting to buy a house until the interest rates drop. I hear that all the time from potential buyers, and I see it all over social media. I would like to explain why waiting could actually cost you more money and why buying now could be a smart move. So, number one, the interest rates will change. Right now, they're at about a 5.5 to low 6%. It depends for sure on the buyer and what loan they go with, their credit score. There's a lot of variables. And in my videos, I talk about these variables. But right now, they're at about a 5.5 to a 6, low 6. Once the interest rates drop even more, what is that going to do to the demand? So, interest rates are up here, home prices are down here. When interest rates go down, the house prices will go up because the demand is going to go up. Everybody's been waiting on these low interest rates. Well, now you have a low interest rate, but a higher home price. So if you buy right now at the interest rates that they're at now, you're getting a home for a lesser price, and you can always refinance that loan later to the lower interest rate. And refinancing could also remove that PMI. So, PMI is private mortgage insurance. That is what gets applied to your loan when you put less than 20% down. And when you refinance, it could possibly go away, but that is a conversation to have with your mortgage company. Like I stated earlier, when interest rates go down, these home buyers who have been waiting, they are going to come out in droves. And what is that going to do to the home prices? It's going to go up. And there will be more bidding wars because that means there are more buyers out there. So there's a lot less competition out there. And what happens when there's less competition is there are not any bidding wars, and these sellers are motivated to move their houses. So, right now, if you decide to purchase a home, you have a lot more options out there. You'll get way better deals. And yes, you may have a 5.5 or 6.5%, but your home price is going to be much lower. And like I said, you can refinance that interest rate. And right now, the sellers and the new construction homes are offering so many seller concessions. You can buy down the rate, it helps with closing costs. You could do so much with the negotiating power that we have right now. And that's going to go away once the interest rates drop. And nobody has a crystal ball and can say when our rates going to drop and how low are they going to go. But when they drop, the home prices will go up. So, like I said earlier, right now I am seeing motivated sellers, both resale homes and new home construction. They are ready to sell these houses and they are willing to negotiate with you seller concessions for closing costs, for a rate buy down. I know some of the new construction homes are helping you break your lease to buy their house. So there are so many options out there and so many great seller concessions available. It's to me, it's worth exploring if you want to become a home buyer. If you want to be a long-term renter, cool. This video is not for you. But if you want to be a home buyer, it is worth exploring your options right now. So I've mentioned this before in one of my other videos, but when you become a homeowner, there are tax incentives. You start building equity, and you're not paying on anybody's mortgage anymore but your own. When you're renting, you're paying someone else's mortgage, you're helping them get rich. And renting is not a bad thing. I've rented before. I don't want to say renting is a bad thing. Renting is, there's a purpose to it and it meets a need and it's not a bad thing. But when you're a long-term renter, the equity you could have been building with the home purchase instead of paying someone else's mortgage and building their equity. So these are just some things to think about. If you want generational wealth, if you want to start investing in yourself, no one can perfectly time the market. We watch trends and we pay attention to how the market's moving and what's going on. So we could potentially identify what could happen, but you never know. No one knew COVID was going to happen and that interest rates were going to get that low and home prices were going to get that high. There are always anomalies. We never know what's going to happen. But what I can tell you is right now is a great time to buy because home prices are low and sellers are willing to make those negotiations with you. When interest rates do drop, whenever that happens, you can always refinance your loan to get that lower interest rate. So if you're wondering whether right now is a good time for you to buy, let's talk strategy. Let's just have a conversation. No pressure. I'm not going to try to sway you one way or another. I don't do that. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what the price is, it's still a lot of money and it's still a major purchase. So I never push anybody into buying that doesn't want to buy. But I will help you look at numbers, compare options, explore loan officers and their programs, and we'll see if home buying makes sense for you right now. So let me know if you have any questions. Drop them below. Like, subscribe, follow. Share this video with someone who is thinking about buying a house but waiting for those interest rates to drop. I just want to help you make a smart financial decision. I look forward to working with you in the future, and I hope you're having a great day.